Hello, once again, another 32 versus 32 match on Strike at Karkand. This map over here. But wait a minute, guys. Aren't there vehicles on this map? Aren't there an APC and a tank here, and then on over here there's like a tank and APC? Isn't that how it is? Well, I got some news for you guys. This is not a regular Strike at Karkand match. It's no vehicles. What is a Daskro to do? Well, it means I'm going to play some infantry. And that's alright, though. So, I'm going to be commentating on these full matches, and I want to go a little bit about, talking a little about the maps before we go right into it, just to level set you guys. So, there are 3 lanes. Only 3 lanes we have to worry about when we play on the RU side, which is the defensive side. Because US starts up here, US, and then RU starts over here. 3 lanes. 3 lanes. We can focus here, or focus here. That's the only 3 places they can come in if they want to capture a point. And so, with 32 on 32, that's a lot of guys, and so we can really hold that really tightly if we want to, if we practice, if we know how to do it. And so I am part of the squad that's holding this route, this sort of rail in. And I'm going to be on the lower side. We have actually 8 people dedicated just to holding the left side. And so I'm holding the lower end right here. That's the objective. And we got a bunch of guys over here. We got a bunch of guys over here. And we're just trying to hold them because off the start, we had the bleed on the U.S. team. But the U.S. team starts with substantially more tickets. The more we wait, the more we can hold those spots, all 5 of them, the more we can get the bleed on them and hopefully get that victory. That's the objective, holding that lane. And if we lose A and we lose B, then all bets are off, and we just got to take and hold whatever we can and try to win that kill battle. So let's go right into the analysis.
I feel like I'm moving very slowly forward.
Well, you know.
Damn it.
3, 2, 1, and let's do it. So, here's a strategy. As I said before, my squad is on the far left side on the lower rail tracks. I'm sort of getting really back just because I want to be able to get my minimap out and just be able to see if they're pushing. So I'm looking at the minimap, I'm looking at the left, looking at the right, and see most of them going right, so there may not be much here on my side just yet. So I'm going to start to push on up. Now, admittedly, I've actually never played in this lower section this far up before. I'm usually way at the front line on A. So I really don't know how to play this exactly, but I got a bipod on, and so I'm going to bipod it up and see how it works.
It's a nice sunny day for sure.
In our squad, we got Waffle, we got Duffels, or Drolls, whatever his name is, Fields of Blue, who loves playing support, and then me, Daskro. And Fields of Blue is going PKP, and he's just spamming. He's just spamming. And he's got his support, so he can go crazy amounts of spamming and do very well for himself. So I'm just I see there's a guy there, I'm peeking it back and forth. I see there's a little guy there, and I get some hits. He's not shooting back though, so I don't exactly know if he's there or not, but I see some muzzle flashes. I tap it out, and I get a kill. Call it E-Theft. They're one of their pilots. I get a headshot, and I see a guy fall. I fire a bit, but he dies. Not doing... we lost A, as you can see. However, the thing is that we're still doing pretty good for ourselves. And, it's 420 to 450. So we still have the bleed, and we're not losing that many guys in the process. Now, I didn't know I could push up this far, but I said to myself, well, since I can, I'm going to do it. I'm looking on the minimap. I don't see many guys pushing on the left here. Well, maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll go forward. Again, I am sort of playing this a bit conservative right now because I don't know exactly
Big right push.
what they're going to push. And look at that. Look at that. Look how many guys are on the far right.
Yeah, it's a big right. They're coming hard.
And so I let the squad leaders know that it's a big push far right. I actually have some sort of second guess at this point in my mind of whether I should go all the way up and help on the right. Because look how many guys are there. There's like 7 or 8 enemy guys pushing up. There's a few guys on A, but they're really putting their whole force to the right, so maybe I should go help them. I'm right with the mini-map expanded. I'm doing that because I'm just trying to see if they're able to get through or not. If there's a red little Dorito that gets that far south, I'm going to be in trouble. But as you can see, one of the guys has an MAV on the far right, and so they actually got it covered, surprisingly. I was skeptical they'd be able to hold that, but they did, and so I make the long run all the way back to the left side.
No, still middle. They're pushing from the right to the middle.
I'm still watching. Still watching. The mini-map, I'm expanding it, pretty regularly, just so that I can get an idea of where they're pushing at. I want to do this really in two different reasons. One, I want to see if they're coming on the left side, so I can prepare both, with my position and mentally for a big fight. But the absence of those red Doritos on the mini-map is also indicative of potential opportunities. If I don't see a lot of guys on the far left side or a lot of guys center, it either means we're not going to be. I have trouble getting through the little barricades. Either they're not there, or that we just can't spot them. But that's still an opportunity in itself. And I'm looking, and I look on the mini-map, I see a bunch of guys on sort of the right side of middle, but no guys on the left side. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to jump out here. I've never done this jump before, so I'm just kind of playing it out. Oh, there I go. I got it. And just jumping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Got all the way up. I'm way on the edge of the map. If I go any more to the left, I'm going to be out of it. But I make it back in. With the mini-map, I see a few guys on the middle, one guy to the left. I'm going to take some shots. Look at all those guys there. So I get some hits, but I don't actually get any kills. And in retrospect, it probably was a bad idea to do that, because I now have given away my position and didn't actually get any kills in the process, nor, even if I would have got a kill in the process, take consideration that they're all running medics, and so they're going to be able to res each other, so I'm not actually doing anything from a team perspective. The only thing I'm doing is delaying them from pushing up to Bravo, and so in that respect, I am helping to take a bleed. See a bunch of guys, look at all those guys there, throw some grenades, oh, there's one guy there, and I go down.
Fucking trim kill with a grenade.
And Medical Spetsnaz gets me from URXP Medical Spetsnaz. Really good player, one of the top players in North America. What did he win? They won the 5v5. Yeah, no 5v5 versus No Mercy on TV Well on Grand Bazaar.
We're still staying around.
That's side.
So I'm back. I'm rezzed up. I'm playing a little more conservative now, but again, we're still holding our lanes. This building that I'm shooting at, that building you're seeing right now, that is the sort of hotel building, and it's so important for us to hold it. We got a bunch of guys in there, and I'm throwing pre-nades down, back and forth. I'm doing this just so that I can stop them from getting in that building. We don't want them in that building. Once they get that building, it's very easy for them to take Bravo, because it has such great perspective over multiple angles on Bravo and behind Alpha. I see that my buddy here is sort of firing down this lane. I know this lane is super easy to get kills with, and so every time that I peek this, I really should be pre-firing, and I'm not. But I see one guy there. I'm going to retreat back, but I'm going to start pushing to flank around him. Now, when I did that, when I put that med pack down, he could hear me say it, and so I see two guys. I get 2 kills, and I go down. The med pack helped me because it did heal me as I took those initial blunts. I get back up and I start blindly firing. I kill Lord Gonzo and I get... Did I kill that last guy? No, I didn't. But I'm getting med packs. I'm pre-firing it because they're gonna go for all the reses. We want to make sure we able to get some. Oh, I go down. I get killed by Drunker MC. Drunker MC got me. And I'm going to go down on this, right? Yeah, I go down. Too many guys there. And what I did during that first revive, what did I do? I pushed the spacebar, and then I pushed the prone, or pushed the jump up and then prone, near simultaneously. First the spacebar and the Z button, and it allows me now to fire my pistol. And so I was able to fire my magnum shot and get an additional magnum kill. And again, I'm just bursting it and get a good kill. I'm gonna keep on doing this because I'm not getting anyone shooting me. And this is just shooting down an alley. I don't even know if there's more gonna pop up. I just assume that there will be. And even though they smoked it, I'm still gonna fire into it. You know why? Because I know there are gonna be guys there. I know that that is an alley that a lot of people take, and that even me just throwing bullets down that lane is all I need to do to suppress them and to discourage them and decimate them. Remember, decimate is to weaken them, to kill 1 out of 10, so that when they do pushes on Bravo, they'll have less dudes. We throw a grenade, we hear guys saying, "Oh, there's a grenade," and so I'm low on health. Oh no, am I gonna be able to survive this? I get 1. Oh, there's so many of them. I get 2. But I go down by Master Hatu. Mr. Hatu.
On the left side on my body.
Even though I killed 2 guys, they got the revives on it, so it really actually didn't help that much. 313 and 159, we're doing really good for ourselves. Again, we're just holding our lanes. That's all we're doing. That's all we need to do. So even though that I may have lost a ticket, and I may not have gotten a single ticket, ooh, that was a lot of guys. I tell my teammates, hey, there's going to be guys on here we need to be able to prepare for. Even though that I lost that gun battle and the gun battle subsequent to that, and they probably got all the revives and I didn't get revived back, and I lost a ticket and I didn't take any tickets from them, the simple fact that I engaged in that battle and delayed them from pushing up on a Bravo, continuing our team's ability to bleed them out, it all completely offsets my 1 ticket loss. That's sort of the logic we have to go through about making decisions like this. Even though that I wasted 1 ticket of me dying, I delayed 3 or 4 guys from being part of the larger fight to take more points. And if they can't take points fast enough, they're going to get bleed out. And look at this, 290 to 116. That's a 170 ticket differential. Delaying them is important. Again, just pre-firing out. I get a really nice kill there. Again, I'm delaying it out, and yeah, I'm using the M16, and 16's still pretty fucking good, right? I get the revives. My teammates panicking. Oh no, we're all dead. Nope. I'm gonna revive all of you, including Fields. I revive Fields, and I'm gonna. Oh, I don't see any guys. No guys. I'm pre-nading it because hey, you never know if they're gonna pop up or not. And if Fields will drop a support. Oh, I see a guy. Get him. Now, there's a guy right there. Does that mean there's guys in the hotel? I really should look into it, and that's really what I'm trying to accomplish here. I don't know if there are going to be bad guys in there, and if there's bad guys in here, I need to clear them out.
You need to hear the next squad that wipes.
273 to 73, 200 ticket differential. I don't see any guys. I see 1 dead guy. That's kind of cool. I'm now going to see if I can get some kills here. And just running around, seeing. There's some guys. Start taking them out, helping my buddies. And but here's the thing. Oh, I'm out of ammo, but I still want to help out fast. And guess what? I get a Rex kill. Get a Rex kill. Long distance Rex kills. I'm gonna reload. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, and I can't react fast enough. Seki Happy got me. 28 to 4, not too bad. 258 to 55. We're doing pretty good for ourselves.
Yeah, Dan, bravo.
Losing market. My squad's wiped. I'm gonna have him spawn Charlie.
Killer's holding Delta.
Field for Charlie as well.
So Yellow, you guys own the Delta Bravo
Spawn
area.
Charlie.
Now, Delta's being taken. Somehow they got around. I don't think they got around from the left side, but here's what I guess they got around. They actually went direct. They got Peru to Bravo, and they went directly to Delta. I see 1 guy. I get a kill on him. I'm on that flag, but look, it is still being taken, which means that there's a lot of guys on there, and I try to get my med pack down, try to get a better position, get taken out by Adi Koras with the A94. Odd choice, but hey, whatever works for you. Obviously, it worked for him because he got me.
I got stuck in the comment rows.
240 to 38, 200 ticket differential. Even if they're able to get the bleed on us, we can do 40 tickets of attrition. Super easy. With this many people, it's super easy. Now that we've got the point back, or trying to get it back, we're even better. Because what's the first reaction that the enemy team would have when we start taking D? Everyone spawn on D and try to defend D. But the fact that they will even consider that, or even maybe some of their players will do it instinctually, will only further the attrition argument in our favor. I see some guys. And someone says, I'll give you bubblegum if you kill a bunch of dudes. And so I threw some grenades, and there's 1 kill. There's 2 kills. There's 3 kills. Am I going to be able to get this? There's 4 kills. Oh, and I go down. That was not bad. 4 kills. I want my bubblegum. Oh, there's another guy. Am I gonna get this last kill? And I get the Rex kill, Robo Willis.
Excellent
Well
work,
done.
everyone.
That was the end of it.
Gonna be the exact same
What was the end score of that? 34 and 5 on me. It had to be a 200 ticket plus.
Yeah, it was fun
Win.
just mowing them down for a while.
219 to
A
0.
lot of hit markers, very few kills.
That was a exercise in patience. And now we're going to go into the next round soon enough. And here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. About to start. Same sides as before. Same thing. Same strategy. What should I do right? What should I do different this time around? Well,
I'm just gonna sit right next to you guys.
Left push, left side.
when thinking about this, when I was playing this, I thought I really should try to back rage more. And that's what I'm going to try to accomplish in this round.
Stir pod ground, you don't push up.
I'm not pushed up nearly as far back as I was previously. I'm now pushed up more in the front. I am watching the minimap. I have it expanded so that I can see where the pushes are and help aid with the communication of the squad leadership. The squad leadership communication is still a bit slow at times, and if it means that I need to be a little bit more proactive and calling things out that I'm seeing that may not be within my purview as holding the left side, but I see a bunch of guys on the right side. If I don't hear anyone say it, there's a bunch of guys right side, I'm gonna call it out myself. It's what good squad leaders are gonna have to do is share information, because it's not about who shares the information, it's about when the information is shared. You guys understand what I mean by that? Time is of the essence here. Time. And so I don't care if I'm stepping on someone's toes and it's someone else's responsibility to call out if they're pushing right side. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna call it out. I get a double kill, that's kinda cool. And I see more dudes, and I get another kill, and I get another kill, that's 4 kills. Yeah, I did 2 double kills. They know that I'm here, but I killed a bunch of dudes, and I stopped the left push. I am now going to transition in the middle as fast as I can. Why is that? Because the enemy team knows I'm on the left side, and so I need to change my position so that they, so I confuse them. And that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get up on the 2nd and 3rd floor. I'm listening around. I see a dude there. Pop him. Get out of here. See another dude? Oh. Daskro, you're not that good at shooting your gun, because you should be able to take that out a whole lot easier. See another guy, but then another guy comes up. He knows that I'm there. I killed 3, but I bet almost all of them will get res. Maybe the guy, not the guy in the far rooftop on the right side, but that wasn't bad.
Nice work getting up on the buildings, everybody.
405 to 440. They have A. That's not good, but we saw the bleed on them. 405, 433, maybe 432. It's going down fast. And if you watch the kill screens on the right, it's all blue to red, which means we're getting more kills than they're getting kills. That's really good. And it's already 404 to 423. It's going down fast. That's why it's so important for U.S. side to make very deliberate coordinated pushes. It shouldn't be a peanut butter of push everywhere. Fields of Blue gets me. That's all right though. One guy goes in. Do you see that, Cam? Do you see the fact that people are jumping down to lower and Fields is getting him? He's down there. Look at that. He's down there, ready for him.
No, we're good on the left side right now. I don't see anyone down on the beach yet. They're still hopping down.
Again, I'm pushing it up because I want to try the back rage again. I did back rage once, and I got pretty successful. I killed 7 dudes. I probably only about half those probably translated into ticket loss for the enemy team, but that's okay. It's all about delaying them, because it's not about getting kills right now. It's about holding the points so that we continue that bleed. Again, trying to get the jump up, and I'm able to hop and skip around and other things like that, and we're able to get him. I actually enjoy the Battlefield 3 leaping mechanism a whole lot. I think it's so much more of an improvement compared to what was in past Battlefield games. So I really like that. So again, looking again, and I'm looking again, and I'm right into the middle section. Look at the minimap a little bit. I only see 1 or 2 guys, but just because I don't see them in the minimap doesn't mean they couldn't be there. And I gotta get on the 2nd floor. I'm gonna try to make this leap. Oh, I made the leap, and then I didn't do the right. But there's a guy there. Ooh, I take him out. Flamin' Walrus, I take him out. He's one of their better players. That's good. But now he knows that that I am here, and I take out 1, and I take out 2. That's a triple kill now. Or is it just a double kill? Whatever. I'm going to pre-nade it because I know that they're dead and they may get revived. I'm now getting on an A point. No one's on A point. Now, and I'm pre-naded again because I want to, and I get an 16 kill against Blood Raptor R1, and I'm going to go down. I go down, but you see that there's a friendly here with me.
We're probably not going to get there. Lots of arches.
And I say, we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it, right? We're not going to get it. That's a lot of nades. Oh, but shit, I get revived, and we're going to get it. Guys, we're going to get it. Here it comes back. It's 75%. It's almost there. And you know what? We got it. We got it. And there's a bunch of dudes there, and I get a double kill. Or I get a triple kill. I get a double kill. And so that was a really successful back range. I'm not saying that I got it all myself, because clearly I didn't. I was on it, and then I died really quickly, and my teammates were there. But really well done execution. That wasn't some kind of pre-planned coordination. That was just people playing smart, and then everyone being able to be at the right place at the right time when it happens. We're now pushing everyone, all the enemy team, all the way up to their backside because we now have the A point. I'm looking around, seeing what I can find, and I'm going far right just because I think that's where they're going to push. That's just where my gut feel on it. I see a guy, I got a guy. Admiral Giggles, he's dead. Oh, I see a mortar guy, and he was already dead before I even killed him. Yeah, he didn't. He was dead by the time I fired at him. But you know what? I see a minimap, another guy, and think to myself again, should I knife him? Should I knife him? Should I knife him? No, I'm just gonna shoot him. Leperog 74, he's dead. I see another mortar guy. I'm not gonna go after him, but I am gonna run like crazy. 346 to 239.
Alpha glass.
Now, did you see that? I heard those guys in Alpha Glass. I kill one, but it's not enough. Look at all those guys spawning in on Alpha Glass. I tell my squad, and I tell the team as a whole, they're guys in Alpha Glass. Now, if my teammates don't know what Alpha Glass means, they're gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. Alpha Glass is a general term for all buildings that are glass sort of corner shops. There's one on Grand Bazaar. There's two on Grand Bazaar. There's one on here. And what it basically means is that if they're in Alpha Glass, they're in that corner shop that has the glass windows. And that wasn't good on my part. Flame Morales takes me out. What was he down to?
Going lower rails.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But nevertheless, though, that wasn't a good exchange at all. 332 to 182.
Yeah,
We're doing pretty good. We're still doing good.
Nice work.
I mean, we're nearly up by almost 150 tickets, so that's good. That differential is so important to have because even if we lose everything right now, there may be the attrition aspect of it may play in our favor. And since we're holding everything, and they don't have a single point, the bleed is just going to continue for every second that takes place. And I'm looking around, I'm throwing nades down. Oh, those guys on Alpha! Oh! I'm going to jump down. I got one with a headshot. Am I going to get the other one? Hey, dude! Oh, no! And then I get two, but I'm getting hit from somewhere else. Am I going to go down? And I go down. But that was still a good play on my part. Jumping down, using sort of the canvas ceiling, the rooftop, from the shops as a buffer, and then jumping down and getting those subsequent kills.
Killer can take out.
Do you guys know that there were canvas rooftops on there? That's sort of the thing about understanding map awareness. When you understand map awareness, you know that you're going to be able to do things like that. Now I am on Echo with the rest of my squad. Two of them go down, and then they're fighting it out. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll bipod. I was like, no, that's probably not a good idea. And I start to go down. I put my med pack down, and I'm just not doing good. And there's a guy, and I go down.
Copy that.
They got an Echo. They either I don't think they got around from left side. I think they got around from right side. Because I feel like on left side we had it down. We had it down pretty tight.
Yeah, just
but
figure it out as best you can.
we still lost nonetheless. Not a good position. We still have 3 of the 5 points, but our ticket bleed is now gone. It's 287 to 117. It's 160 ticket, 170 ticket differential. That's still good. But now that we don't have a majority of the points, the bleed's not in our favor anymore, and now it becomes more of an attrition battle.
But JD, you don't need to cap out.
And so really, unless the enemy team kills us by a 2-to-1 ratio, which I don't think is going to happen, we're going to win this. I see a guy, I miss, but I get a kill assist, that's cool. But they're already pushing up, and I go down.
They probably have 12 people on Echo right now.
People at Echo.
I noticed from the minimap and from the sheer number of people that I see that I think it's a big Echo push, and as such, I'm letting the guys know. I'm not necessarily advocating that we should do Echo. I mean, if we can hold Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie and Delta, then we don't need Echo. Oh, that was. I mean, I let that look, but I didn't get the kill on it. So you know that happens. But I felt pretty good about that flank because there was a guy there. I'm looking around, don't see any dudes. Again, I'm looking around because here's the thing. Look at those guys pushing up on Delta right now. Echo to Delta is a really easy transition if you're US side and you get that back spawn. It's super easy. You can get inside the buildings, you can get around the periphery, and they easily take it. We're now in a position where if we want to fight on Delta, we're going to lose a lot of guys. Regardless of whether we get it or not, we're going to lose a lot of guys. And so we now go to this question of, well, should we really fight this attrition battle? Well, it's 266 to 63. It's a 200 ticket differential. We could actually probably throw a lot of bodies at it. We have enough sort of human body capital to spend it on trying to get Delta back. But as you can see, there's not a whole lot of. I mean, there's only maybe 2 or 3 squads, 12, maybe 14 people at the very most that are pushing onto Delta, if even that. That's less than half the team. We can do that, and if we can get through some attrition on this, and even get a few kills, even if it's a 2-to-1 ratio, it's good enough. Because again, 261 to 46. We just need to kill dudes. We just need to kill a lot of dudes. It doesn't matter if we win by 10 tickets or 300 tickets. We just gotta win. And so we can get to it. We can change our tactics. So it's not about getting points, it's about killing dudes. That's what we're trying to do. And Ghoul X gets me. I am really spoiled myself on that kill. I should have been able to get that kill, and I didn't. I get up, and I see guys. Oh, he's knifing! He's knifing him! But I get him up. And I get this guy up. And I feel good about it. And I get this guy up.
1 to 2 on Charlie flag.
So when I was engaging Gamma right there, I knew he was there. I just started firing. I started firing, and then just moving to the right. Just slicing that pie, because I knew that I could slice the pie fast enough that I wouldn't run out of ammo by the time I slice it. And if he peeks, then he's going to get killed. If he doesn't peek, he's going to run out of ammo before I do. And so it's win-win on my space. And so that's the end of the round.
Nice work.
We end up getting it. So let's go into some analysis and go from there. Alright guys, I get going, so I will see you guys later.
Alright, do it again.
We got one more.
They only assassinated Star.
Are you leaving, Daskro?
Yes, I'm Dastro's.
They had 3, we killed 1,
man.
they should have 2.
Thanks for playing with us.
See ya.
See ya.
Alright, that's the end of the 2 rounds. Victory for Team Starfisher. That's great. Beat Gladius. Take in mind, though, that we were able to really hold that line. Boy, we held that line. Even when we lost A, we still held that line. Let's go into sort of what happened. Well, as expected, they pushed 3 different lanes. And they pushed really hard on right lane, which is this lane over here. On this side, that's actually quite terrible. Over here, there you go. They pushed probably more than half their team. You could see the mini-map and see all the guys pushing over there. And I was a bit skeptical that our guys on the right side could do it. And I actually, at one point, moved all the way over here to try to help them. But by the time I even got there, they had already won. They had a guy in a Jeep right here. They had guys all over these areas, and were able to contain them. So kudos to them. Left side had a few pushes, but not nearly as much as I thought there would be. There was a lot of fighting here when they took A. They were fighting here, and they were fighting in sort of this A hotel area. Hotel is sort of that big center courtyard building that looks out towards Bravo. And I know this isn't the right place in Bravo, but don't worry about it. And there's a lot of fighting here as well. What did I do that was really successful? Well, here's what I did. I kept on lower A, and I sort of hung out there, and then when I got all the way here, I got on the rocks, and I started to back rage them. But I did it selectively. There were some instances in which I had shots on guys, and I simply didn't take them because I didn't want them to know that I was there. And because I knew that if they would have kept on pushing forward, if I was here and they were here, they were still going to get shot by Fields, or still get shot by Waffle, or whoever else was on our squad at the time. And so that was something that I had to exercise patience on. But I was able to get into these buildings and get a lot of kills, back rage them, even to the point where I was able to back rage and I got a few kills, and I got all the way into A from the backside. I was able to gray it out. And then the rest of my team came, and we were able to take it back, and it was awesome. That kind of selective back raging is fine, as long as you can execute it properly and know when to push and know when the opportunity is available and exercise patience. Because you'll notice that in those instances, which I was in these positions over here, once I actually started engaging the enemy, they caught on pretty quickly, and they took me out. It was pretty fast. Nonetheless, though, a lot of res trains here and there, a lot of res trains around this section, a lot of res trains here, a lot of pre-nading, a lot of pre-firing. There's an alley that we were pre-firing right here, and I got a lot of kills from that. What was I doing? I was not peeking looking for targets. I was peeking, and before I peeked, I knew I was going to be firing anyway, and so I was pre-firing it. And I was pre-firing it, and I was controlling the recoil at longer distances, and I knew that there would clearly be someone there in that little alley, and I would usually get some damage on them. I wasn't trying to get kills per se. I was trying to thin them out. And I killed a lot of guys in the process. And I knew that I may take some damage, put a health pack nearby. But what I was trying to accomplish is, again, trying to weed them out, to thin their ranks so that they have less people pushing on to that subsequent point. Bravo. And you see how that our sort of 3-lane approach still was effective, because we were able to still hold this far left lane. Even though we lost A, we still had good positioning here and here that we were able to hold the middle, and then the right-hand guys still held right-hand at roughly the same location they were doing anyway, and so we were still able to hold that line. Now, once they take Bravo back, it becomes all downhill. And of the round in which they did get a back cap on us, remember when they got a back cap right here? There was no way of containing it once that genie got out. They were able to take D really easily, and they started pushing on to all the other points at the same time. And while we tried to get E back, we weren't successful, and I made a few mistakes there. But if we got it back, that would have been great. But the fact that we still got the first 3 points still to bleed on, that was good. The worst thing we could have done, though, was what? Was it take back E or take back D? Well, taking back E at that point was probably worthless because they took back D. And taking back D in and of itself was also probably too risky, because we already had the bleed on them, and the bleed was pretty good. We knew that if we wanted to attack D, it would be a downhill battle from B and C's perspective. However, we were going to go through so many tickets trying to get D back if we wanted to just do an outright assault. It was better for us just to sort of go around and get a good perimeter, get good kills while we could, and then if the opportunity arose, we could then take D or E point back. But we were not throwing bodies at it. It's so easy to get into this state where, we just got to throw a lot of guys at it, and we'll win the war because of quantity. Well, even though that's true in a lot of cases, you're going to go through attrition, and attrition translates into tickets, and ticket loss can translate into a real loss. That's where the approach to it. And by the time they did get E and D back, we had about 150, 200 ticket advantage almost, and so we could lose a little bit. But we knew that just by going through normal attrition, which isn't even attacking points, it's just exchanging kills, just, on the peripheries, basically around this green line, we would win anyway. That's what happened. So that worked out really well for us as well. Anything else beyond that? I think that we were really successful in that the communication was pretty good, although I'll tell you, we were not that good at reacting to Echo being lost. I was a bit disappointed in that, because losing your back flag is a big deal. It really is. Beyond that, I think that's about it. I think everything else went pretty good on that, and so congrats to my team on those great efforts. It was really well done. So, all that being said, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you guys later. It's a big push far right. I actually have some sort of second guess at this point in my mind of whether I should go all the way up and help on the right, because look how many guys are there. There's like 7 or 8 enemy guys pushing up. There's a few guys on A, but they're really putting their whole force to the right, so maybe I should go help them. I'm running with the minimap expanded. I'm doing that because I'm just trying to see if they're able to get through or not. If there's a red little Dorito that gets that far south, I'm going to be in trouble. But as you can see, one of the guys has an MAV on the far right, and so they actually got it covered, surprisingly. I was skeptical they'd be able to hold that, but they did, and so I make the long run all the way back to the left side.
No, still middle. They're pushing from the right to the middle.
I'm still watching. Still watching. The minimap, I'm expanding it, pretty regularly, just so that I can get an idea of where they're pushing at. I want to do this really in 2 different reasons. One, I want to see if they're coming on the left side, so I can prepare both, with... So, here's a strategy. As I said before, my squad is on the far left side on the lower rail tracks. I'm sort of getting really back just because I want to be able to get my minimap out and just be able to see if they're pushing. So I'm looking at the minimap, I'm looking at the left, looking at the right, and see most of them going right, so there may not be much here on my side just yet. So I'm going to start to push on up. Now, admittedly, I've actually never played in this lower section this far up before. I'm usually way at the front line on A. So I really don't know how to play this exactly, but I got a bipod on, and so I'm going to bipod it up and see how it works.
It's a nice sunny day for shooting.
In our squad, we got Waffle, we got Duffels, or Drolls, whatever the name is, Fields of Blue, who loves playing support, and then me, Daskro. And Fields of Blue is going PKP, and he's just spamming. He's just spamming. And he's got his support, so he can go crazy amounts of spamming and do very well for himself. So I'm just a lot of guys, and so we can really hold that really tightly if we want to, if we practice, if we know how to do it. And so I am part of the squad that's holding this route, this sort of rail in. And I'm going to be on the lower side. We have actually 8 people dedicated just to holding the left side. And so I'm holding the lower end right here. That's the objective. And we got a bunch of guys over here. We got a bunch of guys over here. And we're just trying to hold them because off the start, we had the bleed on the U.S. team, but the U.S. team starts with substantially more tickets. The more we wait, the more we can hold those spots, all 5 of them, the more we can get the bleed on them and hopefully get that victory. That's the objective, holding that lane, and if we lose A and we lose B, then all bets are off, and we just got to take and hold whatever we can and try to win that kill battle. So let's go right into the analysis.
I feel like I'm moving very slowly forward.
Well,
Damn it. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it! Hello once again, another 32 versus 32 match on Strike at Karkand. This map over here. But wait a minute, guys. Aren't there vehicles on this map? Aren't there an APC and a tank here, and then on over here there's like a tank and APC? Isn't that how it is? Well, I got some news for you guys. This is not a regular Strike at Karkand match. It's no vehicles. What is a Daskro to do? Well, it means I'm going to play some infantry. And that's alright, though. So, I'm going to be commentating on these full matches, and I want to go a little bit about, talking a little about the maps before we go right into it, just to level set you guys. So, there are 3 lanes. Only 3 lanes we have to worry about when we play on the RU side, which is the defensive side. Because US starts up here, US, and then RU starts over here. 3 lanes. 3 lanes. We can focus here, or focus here. That's the only 3 places they can come in if they want to capture a point. And so, with 32 on 32, I see there's a guy there, I'm peeking it back and forth. I see there's a little guy there, and I get some hits. He's not shooting back, though, so I don't exactly know if he's there or not, but I see some muzzle flashes. I tap it out, and I get a kill. Call it E-Theft. They're one of their pilots. I get a headshot, and I see a guy fall. I fire a bit, but he dies. Not doing we lost A, as you can see. However,
Okay, guys.
the thing is that we're still doing pretty good for ourselves. And, I mean, it's 420 to 450.
Very nice work so far.
So we still have the bleed, and we're not losing that many guys in the process. Now, I didn't know I could push up this far, but I said to myself, well, you know, since I can, I'm gonna do it. I'm looking on the minimap. I don't see many guys pushing to the left here. Well, maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll go forward. Again, I am sort of playing this a bit conservative right now because I don't know exactly
Big right push.
what they're gonna push. And look at that! Look at that! Look how many guys are on the far right.
Yeah, it's a big right. They're coming hard.
And so I let the squad leaders know that